yet another beer review with me, Peter, the master of hoppets. Another nice beer review from Denmark. Again, this time around of an American beer. This time it's going to be an IPA. Actually, this is the first IPA I ever tasted, so it's kind of nostalgic. It is Victory Brewing Company HopDevil IPA, or India Pale Ale. It is a pretty darn good IPA. It is a 12 fluid ounce bottle, 355 milliliters, and it's 6.7% alcohol. I've also got two more Victory beers to review. I've started to get a lot more Victory beers recently. The two other ones are the Prima Pils and their Storm King Imperial Stout. I've also been able to get their Golden Monkey Triple, but I do not get that anymore, unfortunately. It is a really good triple. I've had it before. Yeah, let's get to the info on the bottle. It says here, the mythical HopDevil resides in the lore of farmers. Our HopDevil is the real deal. Bold, spicy, and menacingly delicious. He's the product of distinctive American hops and meticulous craftsmanship. Arising from the heady wilds of our hopback and gently tamed with time, this devil makes a great companion. Bill Ron, I think it says, the brewmasters of Victory. And yeah, this is a really good IPA, so let's just get it cracked open and get it into the glass. Just the standard Victory cap. And the guy who owns the local beer store I buy most of my beer actually told me that they're going to get a lot more Victory beers because they've a company here in Denmark has started to import a lot of Victory, which is nice because I'd like to try their, I think it's called Hop Wallop, which is their double IPA. Now look at that, that is quite clear color. I guess it's not bottle conditioned. But it's an orange, amber type of color, maybe copper you would call it. The head is just half a pinky head, it's off-white. It still looks like an average IPA. It looks fairly nice. I think I prefer when an IPA is a little bit more cloudy or hazy, but let's check out the aroma. Oh my, what? It's been a while since I have had this beer, and this just surprises me. I don't remember this at all, but I instantly get a strange aroma of some kind of berry. Yeah, berries. Oh, what the? I don't know if this is like an infected batch or anything, but that's strange. I don't recall that at all. But it's definitely got a lot of hops, and just the aroma of hops. You know, not grapefruit, not pine or something like that. Just aroma of hops. But I also get some malt, definitely. Not as much as in some IPAs, but it smells rather sweet. It smells nice. Not the biggest aroma of IPAs, I think. I've had IPAs with a lot more aroma. But let's start out with the body. Yeah, it's a medium body. It's quite dry on the tongue. But at the same time, it's also quite bitter, actually. It's very bitter, and the flavors of this IPA is, that's the thing you get in some very hoppy beers, which I get in this one. There is definitely a taste that reminds one of cannabis, or marijuana, or what you want to call it. I know that is strange, but that's because hops and cannabis is related. The plants are related. That's why you sometimes can get that taste from hops, which is strange, but it's not much at all. It's just a slight amount, which is, I find it very strange tasting a beer that tastes like that. And then also you get just the flavor of like a clean hop flavor, along with some spicy hoppy notes. I definitely get some caramel. There's quite a decent amount of caramel. Also a quite decent amount of biscuity malt, which It's quite nice. It's actually also slightly crisp in the mouthfeel, I think. But it is a really good IPA. I wouldn't go as far as calling it my favorite IPA, but it is pretty good. It's got a slightly resinous flavor as well, and it's just a very thin amount of pie, but I do not really get any citrus or grapefruit. Maybe also because it's very bitter, so it's harder to detect. Now, I do like this IPA a lot. It's a really good IPA, though I think I prefer my IPAs being more grapefruity and citrusy, maybe also floral. But that's just a personal preference. Some people may prefer this over other beers, but it's still a really good IPA. It's really fun to try it again because I haven't had it for so long. And I just saw it on the shelves and thought, oh, Victory HopDevil, that's the first IPA I ever tasted. Let me check it out. And it wasn't that expensive. I think I paid 35 kronas, which is like $5 American currency. And that is really cheap for a bottle of American craft beer in Denmark. Really cheap. But, yeah, rating-wise, guys, it's getting an 85. It is a really good IPA. I really like this a lot. And the thing that turns me off just a bit is that it's that spicy, and I prefer my hoppy beers being more fruity and grapefruity and so on. Right? I actually prefer piney IPAs over like this kind of spicy IPAs, but it's still pretty good. It's just a personal preference. But yeah, an 85 for the Victory HopDevil Ale. A pretty darn good IPA. That's definitely worth checking out. Yeah, that's it for this beer review, guys. Check out all my other videos. Subscribe. Comment on this video. Maybe you think this beer is like godlike or something. But I think it's really good. But yeah, thumbs up. And that's about it. So I'm gonna say cheers, guys, and I'm gonna see you in the next beer review.